All right, Khan, Shalom, Shalom, Israel, Shalom to the 12 tribes of Yasha Allah. Giving the chorus, all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Bahashiyak, Yahweh Shah. That's all praise, that's honor, and glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of his only, who is the Father, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, who the world refers to as Jesus Christ. All right, he's the Savior and the King of the nation of Israel. Shalom, Shalom. I begin straight into this. All right, I'm gonna get straight into this. Got this article pulled up from Insider paper, right? Going into what? Authorities remove social distancing stickers from the Masjid al-Haram in Mecca ahead of complete opening, right? So basically, and we're gonna, play a little video, but basically what this is going into is people are removing, or the workers at the Mecca over there in Saudi Arabia, they're removing the social distancing stickers, and they're planning to have the full opening of the Mecca on October 17th, right? So it says Saudi Arabia to relax COVID restrictions beginning October 17th, said the Interior Ministry, in response to a sharp drop in daily infections and significant progress in bee stings. All right, you can see what that says, but bee stings, that's a code name, right? So because they're seeing a drop in cases, so-called, and because they're seeing a great amount of people in Saudi Arabia getting the damn bee sting, now they're willing to reopen the Mecca, right? Or the mosque or whatever, right? In Mecca, you know what I'm saying? And though, this not our people, but what I'm trying to bring out is that the world is conforming to the image of the beast, and it has been for hundreds and hundreds of years, man. Ever since the beast came back, right? Let's get that in the book of Revelation, right? Chapter 20, right? Revelation chapter 20 and verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. That's why we can't trust in Esau. Esau literally is the devil. You know what I'm saying? He's not the spiritual demon Satan, but he's the devil, right? He's literally like the son of Satan. Just like how we are the sons of the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Bahashem, Yahweh Shah on the right-hand side. Esau is the sons of Satan. You know what I'm saying? On the left-hand side, right? Verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. So that's the little season right now, that we're living in right now. Satan being loosed a little season, right, upon the inhabitants of the earth. That's going into literally 1476 during the Renaissance. Right, that's when Esau came back. You know what I'm saying? Because he ruled during the time of the Greeks and the Romans. But when the Roman Empire fell, right, at around 476 AD, he came back 1,000 years later in 1476, right, during the Renaissance. All right, and the Renaissance was in so-called Europe with the Italians, the French, the Spanish, etc., coming over here to the Americas, conquering the Americas. That's why also you link that up with the book of Revelation, chapter 6, right? And verse, right, let's just get that, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, right? Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. So we're living during the time of the fourth seal, coming into the fifth seal. Right? Because remember, the fifth seal is going into the persecution, right? The persecution, Jacob's trouble, right? The persecution of the saints. That's coming too, right? But let's go to verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So Esau has that power over the earth, man. That's why it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? In Job 9 and 24. Esau has dominion over the world right now. That's why everybody's conforming to the image of the beast, right? That's why everybody's conforming to the image of Satan, to the image of Esau. Esau tells you to get a jab, You know what I'm saying? Esau tells you to get a bee sting. You go right ahead. You're the damn first one in line, right? And you're not questioning this man, and you're not opposing him at all. You just let everything slide. You know what I'm saying? That's not, the Lord is against that. The Lord is against you following men, right? That will lead you to the path of destruction. The men that you should follow are the men of the Lord. And these, because when you follow the men of the Lord, they're following who? Yahweh Shah. Right? Just like how it says in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of me, even as also am of Mahashiach Yahweh Shah. Right? And the book of 1 Thessalonians. Right? Or 2 Thessalonians. Right? So like 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. Right? You want to follow men who you know are going to follow the Lord. And even then, you should be following the Lord, right? Because everyone has to work out their own salvation, right? Like it says in the book of Philippians. But let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6, right? I'm going to start at verse 5. For our gospel came not unto you in word only, but also in power, and in the Holy Spirit, and in much assurance, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake. So these men knew at the church of Thessalonica, they knew what kind of men Paul and the other apostles were. They were holy men, just men. They knew that these men will follow or will lead them in the right way to Yahweh Shah. You understand? So, and we know what kind of men these Edomites are. We know what kind of men they are. All you have to do is look at their track record. All you have to do is study what these Edomites have done in their history. And you will understand what kind of man Esau is. All you have to do is cut him up with the word, right? And link it up with the precepts and link it up with his history, right? And how he acts and understand what kind of man he is. The scriptures tell you what kind of man Esau is. An unjust man whose spirit is not upright in him. Like it says in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4, right? Verse 6, and you became followers of us. Right? So we want to follow that which is right. You know what I'm saying? We want to follow that which is right. It says, and you became followers of us and of the Lord, having received the word in much affliction with joy of the Holy Spirit. Right? So I want to go back to this. Right? I want to go back to this in the article. All right? So it's madness. You know, where is that in the Quran? Where is that in the Bible? Because remember, these Muslims, you know, they read the Bible and they read the Quran. You know what I'm saying? So where is that at? Give me the book, chapter, verse, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, in the Quran, where it says to take a damn jab, you know what I'm saying, to take a bee sting in order to go to the freaking place of worship. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had faith, you know? Where's your faith at, right? I thought that Allah will protect you, you know what I'm saying? But that shows you that these heathen, they don't actually have faith, man, right? That's why we have to have faith. And what did the Lord say, right? What the Lord say? You know, Luke chapter 18 verse 7. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Is the Lord going to find faith on the earth when he comes back, man? Because it doesn't look like there's faith, you know what I'm saying, on the earth. People think that a damn bee sting is going to protect them, right, from the plagues of the Lord. It's not. If the Lord wants to take you out, he's going to take you out. You know what I'm saying? But people, they don't have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Right? They put their faith and their trust in Esau in this society. And that's where they're going off. That's where our people is going off at. They put their trust not in the Lord, but in this society. Right? Let's go to the book of let's get this right. It's the book of First Kings, chapter 18, verse 20, right? It says, so Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. You see that? So on the spiritual sense, what does this mean? Right? We represent Elijah. You know what I'm saying? We represent Elijah in this verse, right? Being the prophets. You know what I'm saying? And so we're asking, ourselves and also each other, right, and our people, how long halt ye between two opinions? If Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua be God, follow him. Right? If the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is God, then follow him. Keep the commandments. Right? Resist the world. You know what I'm saying? Fight against the evil, right, of this world. Don't conform to the image of the beast. Right? Follow the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. But if Baal, who's Baal in this instance? Esau, right? The other nations, Satan, right? If Satan is God, then follow him, right? If you want to serve Satan, you want to serve Esau, then take the damn beast thing, right? If you want to sell your soul, conform to the image of this society, and not stand up for anything, take the damn beast thing and be in the world, right? And follow Baal, Satan, you know what I'm saying? And the people answered him not a word, right? Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of the Lord. But Baal's prophets are 450 men. See that? There's a lot of people out here, a lot of people around us, right, that are conforming to the image of the society. They're so-called Christians, they're so-called Muslims, right? And they don't care about the Lord, you know? And they prophesy a peace, you know? They prophesy on the left-hand side. And we're the only people that actually want to follow the Lord. There's very few. That goes all the way back to Matthew chapter 7, you know, and verses 13 on down. Straight is the way. You know, straight is the gate, narrow is the way that leadeth unto life. You know, and few there be that find it, roughly paraphrasing. Few there be that's actually going to stand up against Esau. You know what I'm saying? What it says what? According to the ministry, the government plans to lift social distancing measures and allow full capacity attendance at the country's two mosques in Mecca and Medina for those who have received the full dose of beast things. Where is that at in the Bible? Where is that at in the Quran? Right? Well, you can't go to the, you know, to a certain mosque in Mecca if you don't have beast thing, you know. So it's madness out here. And that just goes to show you that these nations, they, you know, they're really serving Esau. They're really serving Satan, you know. All right, let's go to Revelation chapter 13. This is the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse number, right, 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right, remember, because Esau, because Satan, he can do miracles too, right? Yes, Yahushua, he did miracles on the right-hand side using the power of the Most High. But Satan, he uses, he can do miracles too on the left-hand side, right? He has power, you know? Just like how it says in the book of Luke chapter 4, you know? Let's go to the book of Luke chapter 4 and verse, right, 6. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will I give it. So Satan says, you know, all this power I can give you if you worship me. You know what I'm saying? I can give you this power. And guess what? Esau, he worships Satan much more so than any other nation, right? That's why he has all this power on the left-hand side, right? Remember, this power was given onto Satan. You know what I'm saying? This power was given onto Satan, right, by the Most High, but on the left-hand side, if you have ears to hear. All right, Revelation 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Remember, this image is not just a pic. It's deeper than just a picture. It's deeper than just a, you know, like a painting. You know what I'm saying? Like an actual image. Your image is also what you represent. So what does Esau represent? Esau represents wickedness, evil, blasphemy against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? All manner of wickedness. That's what Esau represents, right? That's their image. Like it says in the book of Psalms, chapter 73, you know, thou shalt despise their image, right? It's the book of Psalms, chapter 73, all right? Psalms chapter 73, in verse 20. All praises. It says, as a dream when one awaketh, so, Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. So when the Lord awakes, what does that mean when the Lord awakes? All right, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 78, and verse 64. Come on, all praises. It says, their priests fell by the sword, and their widows made no lamentation. Then the Lord awaked as one out of sleep, and like a mighty man that shouteth by reason of wine. And he smote his enemies in the hinder parts. He put them to a perpetual reproach. Remember, when the Lord awakes, that means he comes to judgment. You know what I'm saying? He comes and he judges the people, right? He comes and makes actions, right? So when the Lord awakes in this context in the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 20, you know, on the one fold, it's talking about when the Lord comes back, when the Lord awakes, you know, he awakes to judgment, and he comes and slays the people and enslaves, right, these other nations and saves his people, right? So it says, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. The Lord is going to despise Esau's image, what he represents. Because remember, the Lord said, hate the evil and love the good in Amos chapter 5, verse 15. Right? And that ungodliness is an abomination to the sinner. Right? Or still like on the other way. Right? Let's go to Sirach 1 real quick. Sirach. Right? That's not what I want, but I'll still read it. Right? Sirach 1 and 25. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. Right? That's not what I wanted, though. Right? Let's go back to this. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So everybody that's not bowing down unto the image of the beast, you're going to be killed, right? You're going to be defamed. You're going to be mocked, spit at, ridiculed, because you don't want to bow down to the beast. You don't want to bow down to Esau, right? You don't want to take the jab. You got to get killed, right? For what you stand for, because you stand for Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shah. That's the world that we live in. And that shows you that this is the end. And that also further validates this Bible. Nobody is bucking up against Esau's will. Esau says you got to take you got to take a bee sting, right, in order for you to go in public places. Right? How come America has dominion in damn Saudi Arabia? You know what I'm saying? America has no business going over there. Right? How come America has, damn control over, East Africa, and all these different places, right? These heathen, you know what I'm saying? They're having dominion over the earth. But our time is coming in which, the tables are going to turn, man, right? In the kingdom of heaven, hey, nobody's going to be serving Esau. All right? Hey, come on. Come on. Go. All right, Salakia. All right? In the kingdom of heaven, everybody's going to be serving us, man, right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, and verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted, man. Right? All these nations and kingdoms, right, that will not serve us in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to utterly perish. All right? And guess what? We're not going to say, right? We're not going to say you got to get a damn bee sting. All right? We're not going to say all that. Right? It's going to be in righteousness. Right? Everybody's going to have to bow down unto the Most High God, who is the Almighty and the righteous, not to a damn beast. You know what I'm saying? Not to a damn base man, right? As Esau is. But with that, I'd like to give all Lord and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim Mashiach Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Stay strong in the spirit, Brother Yasha Allah.